Hey guys, welcome to Connect with Katie. I'm so glad that you can join me. I just wanted to let you know the program that I use for my awesome podcast. It's called Anchor. This program is free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone and your computer. Also, will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Also, you can make money with no minimum listenership. Best thing is everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. All right, welcome to Connect with KT podcast, where I connect you with the community and help you bring opportunity. Today is a very special day for me and for my guest that I have on today. Her name is Jennifer Sanger. She is from, where did you say you were from originally?
Originally outside of Pennsylvania, outside of Pennsylvania. Someone's sending
Pennsylvania,
home. I know,
right?
outside of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Okay, awesome. And then you're currently in Ohio right now. So
Correct.
I'm from Michigan. She's in Ohio. So we're talking, remotely right now. And today is, like I said, is a special day because this is July 7th is Black owned support. So small businesses. Geez, I can't even talk myself. And Jennifer is a small business owner herself. She's Black, she's beautiful, she's inspirational, and she has got such a unique online boutique for small children. And I love, you're going to talk about that. And you guys know that I am very supportive of, everyone, of every culture. I love diversity. And I think that, we'll have a really good conversation today, and you'll have some really good, I think you have some really inspirational things to say, from things that you have gone through. You're a mother, you're a wife, and you know what, real life is. And
Yeah.
you have your series on Instagram, Real Life Struggles, which you guys should check out. And I'll make sure to have her link and her Instagram link as well, posted in the bio so you guys can check that out. So without further ado, Jennifer, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of tell us, what you do?
Yeah. So again, thanks for having me, Katie. Appreciate it. My name is Jennifer. You can call me Jen since we're all like best friends now. I am a mother of two. My daughter, her name is Bexley. My son's name is Jameson. I am a wife. I'll be married 6 years on the 12th of this month, actually. So
Oh,
craziness.
awesome.
Yeah, 6 years married, 10 years together in September. I'm also a dog mom to a Frenchie Boston mix named Aria, named after Game of Thrones. Of course, my husband
That's
picked that name out.
so cool.
Yeah, and then I'm also a small business owner with my online children's boutique, Jameson and Bexley, note named after my kids. And I started, I guess, an IGTV series called The Real Life Struggles, just trying to help mothers get through life one struggle at a time.
hmm
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And so why don't you kind of so you and I both share this, entrepreneur, vision and mindset. We both quit our jobs, which is so crazy because I did the same exact thing. I quit my job. I didn't have a backup plan. I was like, you know what? I want to stay home more with because I have a 10-year-old. I don't have two kids.
Mhm.
But I wanted to stay home more with her and be able to go to her events and those things. So why don't you tell us more about like that mom life and being an mompreneur and some inspiration you can give to other moms.
Yeah, so yeah, like you said, I quit my corporate job right before COVID like shut down Ohio. I actually did have a backup plan that didn't work out, and I'm glad it didn't. I was gonna get a boutique job because I have a degree in fashion and retail management.
Awesome.
And I'm very extroverted. I need to be around people 24/7. Like
hmm
it literally like feeds my energy. And when I'm not around people, it like sucks the life out of me. So when you work in corporate America and you're in the cubicle, that's not helping you. It's like
Right.
hurting you. So I was going through a lot of like mental health issues, and it was just was getting worse and worse. To my husband, I was like, I need to just quit my job. I need to do something that's more fulfilling. And he's like, all right, we'll just, get a part time job. We'll figure it out. I was like, all right, cool. This would be great. And then Rona showed up and shut everything down. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I was going to get this retail job, but now I can't do that. And
Mm-hmm.
daycares are closed, so I can't send my kids to daycare.
Right.
So I guess I'm going to be this stay-at-home mom, which I never saw myself being, and I still don't call myself a stay-at-home mom. Like, stay-at-home moms are amazing. They have
Yeah.
patience, they can do arts and crafts, they cook
Right.
variety of foods. I'm not that person. I'm like, I'm ordering McDonald's for breakfast.
Right.
Let's watch something on Disney Plus. I have the blocks to write. I am
Right.
the worst stay-at-home mom, so don't ever come to me for stay-at-home mom advice. I'm the worst. I'm like, I don't know, Google it, I guess. But no, but I
Oh
use that
no.
time to like build my business from behind the scenes and like learn about other things, about like SEO, about
Mhm.
how to write effective product descriptions, because not everyone can, envision what you're trying to say. You have to make sure you can sell them with your words, not just with pictures.
Right.
Um, and yeah, all the while my kids watch Disney Plus. Mickey Mouse is a great babysitter in the morning, and I think I can say the whole Frozen 2 movie front to back because I've watched it so many times this quarantine. So yeah, I'm a great example.
Well, but you know what though? I mean, but that's the thing that like I love about, your series that you have on there is you're just like, okay, like seriously, like what mom like really does this every single day? You know what I mean? Like with two
Right.
kids, like you can seriously come up with arts and crafts like 20 like however many hours out of the day. Like that's like seriously like overkill. I feel like.
There are moms that
You
like have different activities that they do with their kids. I'm like, that's cool for you. You
Right.
want to take your kids outside in nature hike? That's amazing. You
Right.
go, Cheryl. You go, you do your walks and you get your steps in. I'm lazy. I don't like being outside. I don't like to sweat. My kids are
Right.
probably looking like my mommy is like the worst. I'm like, oh, I want to go outside with your dad's off
No.
work. I'm not doing that. I can watch TV with you absolutely all day,
Right.
but like I give props to moms that have more than two kids that actually do different activities and they
Me,
document it. I'm like,
me too.
your goals. I'm like, your goals. I also give props to moms whose carpets are clean and there's carpet lines. I'm like,
Oh my God.
you,
I
my
know.
friend, are goals.
Yeah. That still impresses me. I still like I've literally like how many times a day vacuum my carpet, I feel like, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's still stuff on it.
To my husband, I'm like, I'm getting the Roomba. I'm like, because if I have to sweep up this floor one more time,
Yeah.
after the kids drop their food, the dog shakes and her hair goes everywhere, or my husband doesn't know how to put seasoning on the food instead of all over the counter. I'm like, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Okay.
All right, up in here. Seriously.
Exactly.
Okay, so talk about let's your business. So you told me a really cool story about, not a story, obviously it's real, of why, your daughter, the clothes that you have in your boutique, are unique in a way because they're not like what you find at the mall, right? This is stuff that you
Yeah.
made, especially for small children.
Well, see, so here's what happened. Like, when I first got pregnant with my daughter, I was that mom would go and buy like everything at like every kid's store you would find. And a lot of them I found in Ohio, I guess where I'm at, is very like, the Gymboree, the Children's Place, Old Navy, that baby, Gap Kids. And it's just very cookie cutter. Everyone has this very like same old, because it's that corporate America, that corporate retailer like chain. I feel like they use all the same manufacturers. And so when I had my son, I was like, I want to do something different because there's not a lot of cute boy options out there, and it's not a lot of diverse kid clothing out there. And so I kind of did this like poll. I guess it would be 3 years ago around this time. I was like, hey, like, are there any small businesses that sell kids clothing? I'm like, or should I start one? And they're like, oh, you should totally do it. Because in my past life, I used to be a designer. So
Mhm.
like, I know a thing or two about like cutting and sewing and fabric and fashion. And
Mhm.
so me and my husband, we looked into it. We did some research. I was like, you know what? We should just do it. It's start our own kids clothing company. And then it's just look at, find things that we can buy wholesale that we think fits our aesthetic, that fits what our brand is, and
Right.
then just go with it. And the reason why I started out that way, because the next phase of my business, which will make it really unique, is I don't know if you've seen pictures of my daughter. I feel like I gave birth to like Tyra Banks. Like my
It's
daughter will
beautiful.
be, yeah, she'll be 5 in August, but she's so tall.
She does
People
look
don't,
tall. Hmm.
yeah, people don't think she's 4 right now. They're like, no, she's like 7. I'm like, no, she's not even 5 yet, bro.
Oh,
And they're like, oh, it's like she has long legs. I'm like, yeah, hi, have you seen me? I'm like
yeah.
5'9". My husband's like 6'2", 6'3". We gave birth to Tyra Banks and Steph Curry. I don't know.
Uh,
And so when you go to these regular stores and you try to find pants that fit her length,
hmm.
it's very hard. Like for adults, I can go to American Eagle and get my pants in like an extra long, and it's gonna last me forever because I've stopped growing. Hopefully, knock on wood. But I've stopped growing lengthwise at least. I
Hmm.
might grow wider. It depends on what I eat. But like for kids, you can't find extra length in like leggings or denim. It's
Hmm.
not it's not there. What you find is you find jeans that you have to go up a size. So let's say, okay, Bexy, you have the length of a 7-year-old, but you have the waist of like a 3-year-old. You'd have to buy
Hmm.
the 7-year-old pants, the 7T. You'd have to adjust the waist to fit her tiny waist, and it looks super bulky in the back. I was like,
Right.
that's just ridiculous. I'm like, I need to create customizable pants for toddlers. That
Yeah.
way you can say, oh, my child has the waist of a 5T, but they're like short with a 3T. That way they have that extra room in the belly, but the
Hmm.
length is perfect. And so that was the reason why I started the company, because I wanted to be able to have enough like clients, enough funds to fully put that into starting to create those customizable pants, which I should be starting here this month with creating some like samples to see how it works, finding people to help me sell them, and making it like made to order. But you
Yeah.
can't find that for kids clothing. I've looked everywhere
I
because
mean,
I would invest in it.
yeah, I mean, that's something, unique for you and that you started on your own. So you should be like super duper proud of that. Like, that's so awesome. It's
You
really
would think I'd be more excited. I don't
awesome.
know. I think I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Probably,
And it's
yeah.
also like part of like my imposter syndrome. Like, yeah, I did this great thing. They're like, why aren't you excited? I'm like, this is my happy face. They're like, but you're not even smiling. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't
No,
know. I'll
no,
smile eventually.
yeah, that imposter syndrome, that's real. Like when you said is really that real life struggles is such a good title for this stuff that you talk about
And
for real.
yeah, listen, the struggles are real and I'm living it. And now I'm like, let me tell you about what I'm struggling with this week. And
Yeah.
people, like, I did the story about like imposter syndrome. And
Mhm.
I've had so many people DMing, but like, oh my gosh, thank you for saying this. I'm in the exact same boat. I felt every word that you were saying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's people who actually go through this besides me. Like, okay, I'll keep doing this.
Yeah, totally. Like I could totally sit and listen to you. That stuff it's some real legit shit, right?
Seriously. And sometimes what I think, I'm just like, who am I to tell people? I'm not like a psychologist, but I'm like,
Yeah,
but I'm going through it. Some of these
right.
psychologists don't even go through what they're telling you to do. I'm like, have you ever been through this?
No.
No, you just studied it in college. Must be nice.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
even yeah, exactly. But it's just even, and no, hate on degrees or anything like that, but like life coaches and psychologists and stuff, like and even coming from the background that I had, you can't just like go by the books. Like you have to live it. You gotta like experience it, observe it, you know what I mean? Like you can't just and when you do that, I feel like it's so much easier to kind of like talk about it, like what you were doing
yeah,
like what I'm
yeah,
doing on my podcast. Like that's why I wanted to be a way of expression and for everybody to voice how they want to voice it, like no filter, no just real life.
yeah, exactly.
So something really cool that I saw too is you were featured in the US Weekly. You had an article in there. So I thought maybe you could talk about
Yes.
that a little bit. I thought that was really, really awesome.
I think I'm still kind of like in denial about that. So I went to this place called Hocking Hills with my husband. He likes to go camping. and I hate it because I don't do outdoors. But I'm like, I'll go for you because you love this. Maybe I'll like it this time. Hashtag lies. I still don't like hiking. Um, and while I was down there, which side note, when you're in Hocking Hills, you get no cell service
Oh
at
my
all.
gosh. Oh
You
no.
only have like Wi-Fi if the cabin that you're in has great Wi-Fi. The cabin we were in did not have great Wi-Fi. So
Oh
that's strike
crap.
two for my husband right now. He's batting zero right now with vacations. I'm like, next time I'll pick, please and thank you. But while I was down there, Jodie Turner Smith, who is a phenomenal actress, and her husband I've had a crush on since the Mighty Duck days.
Oh my gosh.
Joshua Jackson, yes, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Um, she tweeted that she's looking for Black-owned businesses that had children's clothing. And again, I have a Twitter, but I'm like barely on there. I'm terrible. But
Same.
luckily, I make a lot of good friends, and I'm very memorable because I have a friend here. Her name is Alana, who is a model in Columbus, and she saw the tweet and she tagged my business. So, okay. I didn't see that tweet at all. It was just one night I was laying in bed, couldn't sleep. I was ready to go home the next day. And I look at my store, 'cause I have it on Shopify, and you can see like where you're getting orders from. And I thought I was getting some orders. I'm like, all right, who's ordering from me? California. Like, I don't know anyone in California. Okay. And so I look at like where the traffic is coming from, and I saw it was like US Magazine. And I'm like,
Oh my
I'm like, that sounds like a fraudulent activity. Who put me in
Right.
US Magazine? Like, I have an alibi, Your Honor. Like, I ain't do nothing. So I click on the link, and I see it's US Weekly. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me just Google US Weekly and then Jameson and Bexley. And I Googled it, and I saw the article that they wrote about Jodie, about how she tweeted looking for Black-owned businesses,
Oh my
and
god.
that she purchased from Jameson and Bexley and another Black-owned small business. And I freaked out. And
Right.
I'm like, babe, do you know who this is? Do you know who her husband is? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm famous. I'm ruling the world. And he's just like, that's great. Like, it's midnight. Do you want to go to bed? Like, what are you doing? And
Right.
so like I'm like, adrenaline's like cloud nine. I'm like, all right, let me just go to bed and wake up, and it'll probably be a dream and it'll never happen. So we're coming back towards like Columbus where we live. And I'm like, the minute I get like 5 bars of cell service, it took like forever. And I was like, if you don't drive faster and get me some cell service right now to figure out this article is real. But once I did that, I refreshed that article page, and I'm like, nope, it's still there. Yep, that's something my kids' company. Yep, they
Right.
definitely linked to my website.
Oh my gosh. That's so awesome. That is like
It's
the coolest
crazy.
thing. That is
Like,
so cool. And
my
the
friends are
fact
like,
that you
you're
were like,
famous.
yeah, like, but the fact that you were inspired and the crush on her husband, like, who, like, out of all the people, you know what I mean? Like, that's so cool.
I've told my husband, like, I will leave you in a heartbeat for him if he ever were to be like,
Right,
hey, it's a wrap, I'm done. Like, sorry, gotta
right.
go. But I love his wife. She's
Yep.
amazing, amazing actress. And it was crazy
Mm-hmm.
because like a couple of weeks after that, another good friend of mine. There's a more to the story. It's all about who you know and who you're nice to, because
Yeah.
karma is real. Another good friend of mine, Kristen, another model in Columbus, she tweeted a picture of me and what I do, and then she tagged my business on Instagram. And the lead singer to Psalm 41,
Oh
his
my
wife
God.
saw it, and she bought something from my store.
That's so cool.
And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
I'm
Pretty
out here getting, yeah, I'm like, I'm out here getting these celebrity babies looking great. I'm like, okay.
right. I got them looking right.
Exactly. Like, they out here wearing Jameson and Bexley all day. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
That is so,
So
oh my gosh, girl, you are rocking it. You are,
I'm trying.
yes. No, I think, and you were like, and then you were talking on your series as well as, people are like, I'm a comedian, and I started listening, like, she really is though. Those little, you slip in those little, I don't even know what to call them, just little jokes that you slip in there and it just fits perfect. It's so funny. I love
The
it.
funny thing is, I, everyone's like, you should, do comedy, and I'm like, yeah, about that. I have stage fright.
Yeah.
you know, and I'm only funny conversationally.
Right. I get that.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I
Get it.
can't go, I can't do what Kevin Hart does and go on stage and do a whole like hour bit.
You're right.
You're gonna see me pee my pants, my sweat stains will be serious, my
Um,
fifth
um,
grade my fifth grade stutter's gonna come out like,
yeah,
whoa, and you'll hear me say a lot, and I
me
know my
too,
college professor is probably looking at me like, why you keep saying I
yeah.
told you I'm deducting points, like stop. So yeah, comedy is not for me. I would do comedy on my personal page. I will do
Hmm.
comedy on podcasts with people like you.
Yeah.
You will never see me have a comedy special, not on purpose, unless with a
Right.
hidden camera in my house.
Yeah. That's exactly how I am too. Like I have like it's even hard for me to get on lives and things like that, you know. I
Mhm.
seriously get so nervous. And then but when I'm on my podcast, I feel like I'm totally just myself because nobody's really like watching me. So,
Yeah, oh my gosh. Everyone's like, you should put makeup on. You look so good. I'm like, yeah, it's a whole process. I know I'll probably
right.
get a lot more views if I looked prettier, you know, and looked like I wasn't tired. But sometimes you gotta show the realness. Like, I'm
Exactly.
tired.
Hmm.
Like, I think I did a video and I'm like, hi, I'm wearing my robe in my house. Do not judge me. I'll wear this shirt 3 days in a row
Right.
because I can do that. I'm an adult and I'm not doing laundry.
Right.
And someone was like, thank you. I'm like, yeah, I haven't showered in days. No
Yeah.
one's died. It's
Exactly.
okay. I'm saving the water for someone else. I don't know. It happens.
Right. I mean, shoot, I don't, yeah, exactly. I don't need to get my makeup done and my hair done every single day if I'm just lounging around, right?
Exactly. Like
For
when I
what?
put makeup on, 9 times out of 10, I smear it on my shoulder anyway. I'm like, and there goes another clean white
Exactly.
shirt that's now with makeup. So it's a wrap. So I'm like, I'll wear it if needed.
Exactly. And then it's like it's hot out right now, and then you're sweating and then you're just wiping it all off anyways, and oh my
Exactly.
God,
Again, like
pointless.
I will wear it if I am going to do like a live, then okay, I'll put obviously I'm gonna put makeup on because you can't really
Yeah.
use a filter when you're on live,
No.
which you should be able to, by the way, Facebook,
Right.
Instagram.
Like,
Add
come
a
on
filter,
now.
okay?
If you're listening,
Add a filter for us moms that got dark circles that we're just not trying to conceal it right now, okay? Like this is real life. Just put a filter on this.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
don't want to take the extra 5 minutes at the moment.
Exactly, to fix my face because it'll take like a whole hour, and then I can't just do a little. I can't do a little beat. I can do the whole thing, and then my husband's like, "Where you go?" I'm like, "Oh, in the basement to do a live, and then I'll come back and wash your face off." It's
Yeah,
great.
exactly. That's
So
exactly
great.
what I do too. I'll be like, okay, babe, hold on. I gotta go do my live. Like, I'll put my makeup on and literally have like, no pants on with like a nice shirt
Oh,
or something.
absolutely. No one's seeing my panties. Like it's fine. Like you don't need to put on pants on. Even though I'm wearing pants right now because when I put pants on, I feel more productive. But
Exactly.
I'm just I wear the same pants 3 days in a row. So at least I'm wearing pants. You know,
Yeah.
pick your battles, people. You got to pick your battles.
Right. Pick your battles. That's hilarious. So I don't really have much else. I mean, I feel like we've talked, about all our real life struggles, or your business. Talk about how today was support Black owned businesses. So support all
Yes,
Black owned businesses today, please, people, if you're listening.
all of them,
Um,
all of them.
and if there's do you have any like specials or anything going on that maybe you want to, top up or end with that way everybody can know, or maybe anything you got coming up that we can let people know about?
Yes. So I don't have any current deals right now, which my husband will probably be like, put up a sale. I'm like, I really don't want to, which sounds cocky, but the only reason why I'm not putting a sale up right now because I just had a sale this past weekend for like a whole week, and also my pricing isn't that bad. Like
No, no.
my pricing is pretty great. Like if you can
Yeah,
afford to go out and get a steak dinner for you and your spouse and a bottle of champagne, you can afford to buy a t-shirt for your kid. No,
right.
I don't have any sales right now, but I am doing what I call a virtual pop-up shop. I'm starting to do this once a month with all of the whole COVID thing. It's not, well, at least in Ohio, a lot of people like to go out to like farmers markets and like different
Mm-hmm.
little outside like vendor opportunities to see people, and a lot of people are more skeptical to do that now because of Corona. And I know our numbers are spiking right now in Ohio. So
Right.
I've taken that outside, like person to person experience, and I brought it virtually. So I'm doing a virtual pop-up shop this Saturday. If you go to my website, jamesonandbexley.com, and that's Jameson with an I, not an E, because I did not name my son after whiskey. I don't even like Jameson at all. Don't tell my son that, he might take it personally. But if you go on my website and you go to the events tab, see on the far right hand side, you'll see like how you can register to do the virtual pop-up, and it's with me, and it's like a Zoom meeting, and we
Awesome.
hang out. It's me and a bunch of other moms, and you don't even need to buy, just to sit and talk about like
Yeah.
your kid, what's annoying you, like
Mm-hmm.
what your spouse is or isn't doing right now, and what you need him to do. And I also go through and I show you what merch we just got in the website. I can talk about sizing, the fit, how to take care of it. I answer any questions that you may have for me about personal, professional, anything, you name it, I've answered it.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I just got some new inventory on the site. I'm ordered a lot more inventory. It cost me a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I cried when I spent it. I really did. I don't like spending money. It sounds
Mm,
bad, I
no,
know,
hey,
but
girl, I feel you. I feel you on that one.
I made it. I'm like, I'm rich. My husband's like, no. Guy goes back into the business. I'm like, and I'm poor. He's like, welcome to being a business owner.
Right.
But
Exactly.
no, so just know, if you ever shop my store and I get that notification, I do a happy dance every time I make a sale. Like, it's
Aw,
the little, I really do.
good.
The one day someone that I've known for a while bought something, and I started crying. I called her. I was like, why would you buy from me? And she's like, do you not want me to? I was like, no, I do. But I'm like,
Aw.
I love you so much. So just remember, when you buy from a small business owner, especially right now, Black owned businesses, we do a happy dance every time we get a
Yes.
sale.
And yes.
Every time.
Yeah, so
Because
please,
like,
please support them. Please.
yeah, so we out here hustling, man. I
Yes.
don't know what sleep is. Okay, I know what it is. It's great. But sometimes I don't know what sleep is.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm so tired. Thank God for coffee.
Yeah,
So
seriously. I
yeah,
agree with you on that 100%.
yeah,
Caffeine.
it's my drug of choice.
All right. Well, yeah, everybody, I will make sure again, like I said, I'll drop her link below, and also your Instagram link if you don't mind, because I think your real life struggle series is amazing.
Oh yes.
And then, again, everybody join her on Saturday because you got lots of info and lots of cool stuff to, give the community. And Jennifer or Jen, I feel
Yes,
like
girl, we are
yes,
friends now. I told you this. Once we hit that friend level, it's just Jen.
Jen, we are on that level now. So, Jen, thank you so much for being on here. I think you and I are going to do lots more things together, lots more episodes. And I really, really appreciate you hopping on here. And yeah, thanks again.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
All right. Well, I will talk to you soon, girl.
All right. Bye.
Bye.